Despite all this, she woke up every single day full of optimism, determined to have the best day ever. I have never seen anyone, child or adult, try as hard as my little girl tried. Every single day she tried to have one good day, and she could not have that. Everything that has occurred has been the direct result of retaliation against her for reporting a sexual assault. This is evidenced by the fact that even the adult caregiver of the girl who assaulted my daughter actively participated in the threats. She called my daughter repeatedly in the middle of the night, leaving her voicemails at 1:30 in the morning when she got no response. One voicemail explicitly said, "You think you're safe, but you're not, and I'm going to get you." I have the voicemail here if you would like to hear it. So speaking to the parents doesn't help in this situation. To reiterate, that was an adult guardian of one of the girls who, with 3 of her closest friends, added my daughter to a hit list. That's why we take it so seriously.
That was just a small statement by Liz Finnegan about her daughter and what her daughter has had to endure due to immense lack of action from the school board, cover-ups, deleted tweets, all sorts of things I'm going to give you a sample of here. But what I want this video to do is to signal boost this mom's plea to put pressure on the superintendent, who I will introduce you to, the superintendent's boss, who I will introduce you to. This is happening at Northley Middle School in Aston, Pennsylvania. Her daughter is a special needs student who reported somebody putting their hands on her against their will. We'll put it that way, right? And then reported it to her guidance counselor, and that really is what kicked off what has been years of just unrelenting, way over the top bullying from other kids at school. Now, bullying is a part of life, but this goes so far beyond it, including an actual hit list. It's gotten so bad that her daughter had slipped into deep depression, took up self-harm, ended up hospitalized. This is not people making fun of somebody for having a zit, right? The real failure here is that the family, the mother and father, have for years asked the school district to step in. And they've done nothing. Dozens and dozens of incidents have been reported to the principal, and the principal decided instead, and I'm not kidding, to try and commit the daughter involuntarily without even telling or talking to the parents. That's what's going on in this school district. Deleted tweets, trying to commit the actual person who's getting the bad thing, the actual victim. It's mind-blowing. The school has done nothing. The superintendent needs to go. Let me introduce you to a couple of the players here, okay? Let me introduce you to Dr. George Steinhoff at PDS Super. He is the superintendent in a video here where I'll show you where he's actually laughing when the father is talking about how it's affected their daughter. Dr. George Steinhoff, there was just a election there recently. They've waited purposely to address any of this stuff because it would have cost him probably the election. This is somebody who has history, in archives here of deleted tweets, right? Where students push back against him about the stuff going on in the school. Tweeting out, that it's not surprising the slightest. Your administration has fostered an environment where these kind of threats are the norm, not to mention your horrible safety precautions. This one here, Sun Valley is a straight up bad place to go. I always struggle with the school and obviously don't want to be there, but it's, there's that. There's a mention of, one of these comments was mentions the actual hit lists. This was an actual tweet in regards to being locked down, but it got flooded with replies from students and parents about, the policies that the kids, have to deal with. Do you understand, you know, that a lot of students are feeling unsafe and don't want to go back to school? You know, this kind of stuff. Sun Valley will dismiss at 11 a.m. today. So bring up the scoreboard. There seems to be a lot of corruption. And this guy, protect the kids or resign. You know, there's teachers had to tie Chromebooks on chargers on the handles to keep doors shut. I mean, this is the guy in charge, right? So not only is obviously there's you know, he just sucks at his job. It's clear, and the fact that he went to delete this tweet, you know, because he was getting too much heat, tells you exactly what kind of gentleman this person is. So this is the superintendent. The boss is this individual, Leon Armour, an elected official, with the power, as from what I understand, to get this guy to step down. These are the two major players, Leon Armour and Dr. George Steinhoff. You love that he puts doctor in there. What I do think is interesting is there's another clip here. This is the evening I begged the school board to help my daughter, who has been viciously bullied and put on a hit list. I had to pay $11 to share my statement in full here with their permission. This is what we took with us, all this evidence. You know, and they're essentially trying to cover this up. Her dad also spoke about what their daughter had gone through, detailed the physical acts on the daughter in the elementary school until he went, he called the board salary out, and they kicked him out because the superintendent makes $250,000 and he doesn't like people pointing that out. You know, you see the two men here sitting and laughing are the superintendent, George Steinhoff, and board president, Leon Armour. Board president is the guy that can get rid of George Steinhoff, from what I understand, or whatever. These two people need to go. You see, I'm posting these videos because last time we went to the board with this stuff, they removed the statements from the official video. That's why it's important to share this video. Leave a like on this video. It's not a great video to feel like liking, you know. I have more just to edit at the beginning where people state their addresses. The superintendent is George Steinhoff. The other man laughing and kicking her father out is Leon Armour. It's sick. This is the statement that the mother read, that the daughter wrote for the board. Statement from aunts, all this stuff. And by the way, this is one of the kids' aunts who's taking part in it. Calling a child.
I'm going to get you. You think you're safe and you're really not. You don't know who you're really messing with. Do you like clowns? Because I do.
That's a grown woman calling a child's phone. To everyone recommending going to the parents, this is a voicemail from the aunt/guardian of one of the girls left for my 13-year-old child. She forgot to block our number. So no, unfortunately, I don't see that helping. And of course, they've gone to the police, requested a copy of the police report. You know, you see here, obviously, the Discord server where they have a hit list. My daughter's name was added to a hit list created by 4 girls from the local high school and middle school in Delaware County. It's even labeled, quote, public hit list. I mean, this is so far beyond, and these losers on the school board don't care. You know, again, they posted the video and cut out my statement and left out all of the information about repeated multi-year in-school abuse, and also incorrectly claimed it was because I shared privileged information about a student. I posted the entire video and I never named a single person. A direct cover-up, right? Direct cover-up. And these people do nothing. Leon Armour, Dr. George Steinhoff, again, Northley Middle School in Aston, PA. The principal the student, everybody involved in this. And I'm going to leave a link to Liz's thread because she needs our support. Her daughter needs our support. And I think the best thing we can do is share the heck out of these videos and make sure they get out there and make sure people see these statements, because it seems like these schools have systems in place, but they refuse to put them, they refuse to act on them. They're waiting for this kid to die, essentially.
So you all heard what's going on with my kid, right? Sounds crazy. Like, there's no way that could possibly be happening in the school, right? Except pieces of paper that document everything were just handed to the solicitor that outlines not only how this started, but how after reporting this, it's an organized group effort to target and use terroristic threats. Because if you read the language that's written all on the Discord page involving these group of kids who are targeting and organizing this effort, that's exactly what it is. This isn't the first time I've stood here. Unfortunately, the last time I did, you guys reduced my comments, which I'm pretty sure is a violation of the Sunshine Act, when I stood here to talk about the physical bullying that was taking place with my daughter in school. Came here, talked about all of it. 2 sentences is basically what got cut out of the video and what you guys put in. Not what I said, not what I talked about, just that I came and I had an issue and we talked about it. No details about it being a sexual assault with her being groped. No details about the fact that nothing was happening until I came here and went off.
They're covering it up.
Because apparently in this school district, that is the only way that the administration starts forcing people to do their job.
Yeah, first of all, you're not going to attack the administration in the public setting.
Listen to this clown, right? What a clown. You're not going to attack the administration. This guy is probably, in my opinion, in possession of maybe the world's smallest penis. And you can just tell dude's on a huge power trip. Most of these losers on school boards are.
It's right in our bylaws. If you'd like to address the mayor of the board, that's fine, but not the
Sure.
administration.
We're here to ask for help. And it's pretty cut and dry. I mean, I know the video on the YouTube page. Again, you'll see that my comment is there, or that comment is there replacing what we had talked about. What the disclaimer doesn't tell you is that the bullying and misconduct was also a sexual assault. Another kid groped my kid in school. It was reported, nothing happened. Then she was beaten with a fallen tree branch by a group of boys on school property. She was slapped in the face during recess because she mentioned something about a video game. She was also choked, strangled, actually, in class by another student. The disclaimer doesn't tell you that I spoke directly with $250,000 man about...
Now, $250,000 man is referring to how much this guy makes. And watch how sensitive he is about it.
How scared I was to send my kid to middle school that I was here.
Ms. Montaluzzi, please have a seat.
It's Mongeluzzo.
Whatever it is, we're done. You're not going to address our superintendent that way.
Like this guy, you know, like this guy, I mean, what a clown.
Your time at the
That is
podium.
how much he makes.
Your
It's
time at the podium is
$232,000 a year.
your
That's a public knowledge.
time at the podium is over.
That's
Thank
fine.
you.
That doesn't mean I have to stop talking though, right? Does anybody want to see a copy of all the deleted tweets and the deleted stuff that our superintendent put out when students responded to him asking for help during the last school
Here they're laughing, right?
shooting episode? They asked for help. It was ignored. One student asked for help for her brother.
I'm going to ask you to please be quiet or you can exit the room.
Sure.
What are you two laughing at?
They're
You're laughing at the...
No, this is serious shit.
Yeah, I know it is. I don't
And
need
these two are
These
serious.
kids
comments come from the podium.
You gotta tell the truth.
Then,
You have to tell the truth, sir.
dude, it's still not laughable when my granddaughter's
These
in
are your
trouble.
tweets that you deleted. These are tweets from students who reached out to you because they didn't feel safe,
Twitter, we don't
and
even-
you deleted it. He has his own Twitter. He's SPESD Super.
Well, about your daughter?
No, this doesn't. What I'm saying is this is a culture product. This is a culture of what is happening here. It starts at the top, goes all the way down.
Northley Middle School, Pendelco. Dr. George Steinhoff is the superintendent, and this other big tough guy is Leon Armour. All public figures, and actively working to making school unsafe for children. Spread the word, friends. And if you can, please, if you made it this far in the video, maybe tweet at you know what, I have an idea. If you tweet at Liz, she's at the Gingiarchy on Twitter, with like, let me think of a hashtag. Maybe we can send some love to her daughter. Maybe just tweet at Liz and use hashtag We've Got Your Back, so she can share some of the positive messages with her daughter. I know that I probably have thousands of viewers in this immediate area that can mobilize and get out there and let people know what a loser both of these people are, in my opinion, and that they should immediately step down. Let's do this. Get after it.